this time. Linda Ball, that was fast. How did you come on so fast? Did we give up? LOL. No, we're trying again, Linda. See what's going on. You still there? Who's here? Linda Ball is here. Who else? I'm just checking to see if it's working. There's 2 people on.
It does look blurry.
It does look blurry, like I'm underwater.
Yeah.
Hi, John. Is it still buffering?
Yeah.
Guys, if it's still buffering and it's still playing up, I will have to leave it. I'll see how it goes for a few minutes. But Susan Dawson is there, Nadia is there. If it's playing up, guys, I'll try and keep going. But if it's playing up, I will just have to forget about it, because if you can't hear me, or it's buffering or whatever. So anyway, I was talking to you about a story. Myself and Sue were in, what was the name of the cemetery?
Shannon.
Sue was here. She's very quiet. Come in and say hello.
No, I hate it because it's too small. It's horrible.
She's very shy.
No. Shy.
The picture's better now, Kathleen Lynch says. Sorry, I got tongue-tied there. Linda Ball is in, Linda B. So the next thing, anyway, we were in what was the name of it? The cemetery. Shanagan, I think the name for it, or something, guys, I can't remember. Shangannon Cemetery, and it's up in Dublin near Dean's Grange. So we were walking around the cemetery, you know, looking for certain headstones. That was part of our videos. Shan Ranahan. So I saw this dog. So then I kind of just said, oh, look, the lovely dog, or whatever. The dog came running over to us and started kind of rubbing off us, and, you know, kind of wanted to be petted or whatever. So then we walked down and followed the dog, and we walked down past all these graves. And there was a woman standing at one of the graves, and she was cleaning the grave with flowers on it and stuff like that. It's still buffering. It keeps saying I'm live and then I'm not live, guys. I don't know. So I don't know if you've caught that or not, that story. Tommy the cat is here. My Grammys is here. So can you hear me, guys? If you can hear me, let me know first, because there's no point me talking if nobody can hear. Cleaning the grave, yeah, Susan. So I was that woman was cleaning the grave, and we were walking past, and I just happened to see this headstone she was cleaning, and there was 2 photos on the headstone of a young man and a young woman. And then when I walked past, I said, wow, that's a lovely headstone. And she says, oh, and I said, I love the photograph, it's beautiful, I said. And she turned around and she says, that's my son and my daughter, she said. They died very young. So we started talking to the woman and stopped and chatting, and she was kind of getting into the story about what happened to her son and her daughter. Her son was only in his early 20s, I think, and he died from cancer. So she was telling us a story about going to the doctors, and, you know, the doctors were telling her that she's the expert, and, you know, that thinks she knows everything, and all that kind of stuff. And in the end of it all, her son had cancer. So her son died. He was an outgoing guy, went to college, done everything in life, died very young and stuff like that. And then 2 years after her son died, she was telling us, the sister died, which is her daughter, died after that, I think 2 years later. And I don't know how I forget how she said the daughter
I think it
died.
was just like a sudden death.
I think it was just like a sudden death. Her daughter died 2 years later. So this woman was standing there at the grave and she was telling us this story about her two children that, she lost. And this grave she was cleaning of her children. Wait, it's buffering again.
I think you're right.
So she started to cry and she had tears in her eyes. So I just kind of, I didn't know what to think or what to say because we were, we just met this woman. It was the first time meeting her. So she was standing there and she was talking about her family and how good they were and how funny they were and where they went in life and what they did and stuff like that. So I just turned around and I said to her, I said, can I give you a hug? So I gave her a big hug and Sue went over to Sue and Sue gave her a big hug as well and she was crying and um, then afterwards, things kind of mellowed down a bit then and I said, I hope you feel better talking to us today. I hope it's made you feel better and it's changed how you feel. I said, today, and she said, I feel much better and she gave Sue a hug as well. And when she hugged us, she was talking about where she came from in the west of Ireland originally and, but it's strange that when you walk past a grave of a strange person that you don't know, and suddenly this dog kind of got her attention, and the woman actually, I said, is this your dog? And she said, yes, that's my dog. She runs around the cemetery. So I just found it strange that between the dog and everything, that were we meant to stop and talk to this woman and speak to her and everything else, and but she like after hugging us and talking to us, she turned around. She said, "I feel like I actually know you all my life." She said, "Like I know you all my life, even though we've only met." But it was a lovely moment. It was sad for the woman, that she had to stand there. She was telling us about her young children that she lost so young and everything, but um. It's just one of those moments I wanted to share with everybody and kind of tell you the story about it and in an area where I suppose there was a lot of sadness anyway, in some parts of cemeteries, you hear of tragedies of different graves that people how they died and all that, and when you see a grave of photographs and on the grave it said princess, which I said I see. So I'm back again, I think. I'm buffering. The spirits are playing up tonight, are they? The trolls. So that's the story of right place at the right time. You both was there when she needed you, Marie Green says. So you know what? I that day when I walked out of there, I was actually talking to the woman and I said to her, I said, money, I said, and all those things don't mean nothing. I said, when you don't have your children around you. And all the money in the world, I said, doesn't make anybody happy. If you're lying in a bed and you're dying or you're sick or you're not well and you're not able to get up out of bed, all the money in the world doesn't make one difference, But it's priceless to walk past a grave and actually talk to a woman and share your stories with each other, and to give that woman a hug that day for me was, the highlight of my day, and the highlight of that woman's day was maybe meeting us and talking and feeling much better that she wasn't just standing there digging the grave with the trowel, and fixing up the flowers on her own and having to look at her children's photographs on the grave. So when I walked away from there, I felt good about Linda Ball, $5. Thank you, Linda, very much. I appreciate it. I think the people are going down on the chat again. I'm not sure, but it's coming and going, guys. But we'll do our best anyway, whatever we can do. But I walked away that day from doing a video as well of one that's coming up, and it was a sad story, the video I was doing. So just to be able to have that moment and have that hug with that woman and put my arms around her and kind of have that embrace together, and just, I don't know, it was a moment that I will never forget. And I'm actually going to try and go back up to the same cemetery and hope to meet that woman again, which, the odds of that happening, I don't know. It's kind of buffering again. Just to go back, YouTube is being a pain. Yeah, it is actually. But the chat keeps going down all the time, up and down. YouTube is just playing up. So that's what happened, guys. And I hope there's talks of us actually trying to go back up to the same cemetery soon, hopefully soon, and do a vlog in the area, because there is lovely headstones in the area. Greg is having trouble. He's in too. I don't know what's going on with YouTube tonight. The guys that control YouTube must be all asleep or something, or on a cigarette break or something like that. But I don't know. But I'm going back up there, and I want to go back up to that grave, and I want to put flowers on that grave, and just something, and maybe leave a little card in the flowers just to let her know who I actually was, or who Sue was, that she was actually talking to that day at the grave, and let them know, and leave a little note there. So that's the story. Hi, Ireland through my lens, David. YouTube is, so everybody's having the same problem as me. I thought it was just me with YouTube. So that's the story, guys, that I've just that I'd shared with you. And Greg flattened $10. Guys, you don't really have to do that, honestly. But thanks very much, and it helps. But as I was saying to you earlier, money is not everything. It's not. And that's why, I love YouTube and I love what I do and stuff like that. But if I was going around in the morning, or if I lost 1,000 subscribers in the morning, it would not bother me. That's the truth. Because I don't come on YouTube for fame or fortune. Me and Sue do what we do, and we travel around cemeteries and graveyards and vlog headstones and remember people, because it's us. We are who we are. We're not fake. We're not anything different like that. We are who we are. We do what we do, and we get on with it, and that's just it. That's who we are. And with that moment we had in that cemetery, so that's me rambling on, guys, about the story. But when you're at your low, Marie says, a cuddle is all you need to say I'm here for you. It makes all the difference. I'm glad you were there for her, guys. I have nobody to give me hugs anymore, says Tommy the cat. Well, Tommy the cat, if I could give you a virtual hug, I could. I'd try. Maureen McCarthy says, I love what you and Sue do. I feel like your family. As I said before, I said it last week as well, I think, or the week before on a live. Everybody that's on my channel, Sue's channel, Crypto, Cemetery Man, all the channels should be all together, should be all friendly. There should be no bickering. There should be none of this stuff. Everybody just get on and click with each other. And Tommy the cat, I'm reaching for the TV now, Irish eyes. I'll give you a hug, Tommy. There you go, look. So everybody should get on, guys, get on with what you're doing on your channel. Remembering people is what it's all about. Remembering all these people who are dead and gone, and doing the best we can. And it's not all about fame and fortune, how many views you get or how many subscribers you have. And it's not about that, guys. For me, it's not anyway. It's just it's just about embracing with people and helping out other people as you go along and stuff like that. And so I just wanted to say that anyway. And Serenity Sue is very quiet here. She's not saying much. She's going to hop in and say hello.
No,
Hop in and say hello.
I can't. It's, look at my head and everything. I haven't even.
Oh, look at me hair. No, she's
Yeah. I've done nothing. I haven't even my eyebrows on.
Tommy the cat. I hope you're feeling better, guys. If there's ever if you're on Instagram, I'm on Instagram.
We both are.
We're both, and Serenity Sue is on Instagram. If anybody is ever on Instagram and they need to speak with me or Sue, or if it makes you feel better,
Or an email.
or an email,
I have my email.
or if you're having a shitty day, or whatever, email, Instagram, whatever you have to do. Cemetery and buffering again. Besides having a channel, you know, a cemetery channel and stuff like that, it's also about being there for other people. And, you know, when you're having a low day and a bad day, I know what it's like. I have low days myself, you know. I'm not always chirpy and not always in good humour, but I have days where I feel crap, you know, and I wish there was someone there to talk to me sometimes. And sometimes, you know, you have to kind of click with somebody and talk to somebody and get out there. There's not enough people talking to each other these days, you know, when it comes to mental health and different things and stuff like that. So it needs to be addressed, and especially in this country, it needs to be addressed and spoke about more, because it's a big issue.
Granny B is here.
Old Granny's always here for you all. Granny B, guys, if you want to check her channel out as well, Granny B, subscribe to her. She does lovely knitting and stuff like that and makes lovely things. So if you're into that, I love how Serenity Sue reads the dates on the stones. Love old cemeteries. No.
Thank you, Janet.
Or else, we are family here. You are all in my heart, Nana D, and we love all you guys too.
Thanks,
So it doesn't
Greg.
matter what you look like, you're a beautiful soul that's priceless.
Greg's buffering.
Greg's buffering as well. I'm a little cray, LOL.
Granny, that's why we
Great.
love you.
Yeah,
We love
but
it.
yeah, but sure, we're like that too, you know. We're all crazy as well. You have to be crazy in this world.
Yeah.
Miss Pete Sidebach, oh no, so young, yeah. Very young people, sad. What was I saying there?
I'm telling the story about Glendalough again because I don't think the cost.
People missed. Whoever missed. See, the people are going down the chat the whole time. Whoever missed, guys, the chat at the start. We were talking about Valerie is one of my subscribers, and I think Sue as well. And she found out that on the Necrophonic app we were doing in Glendalough. Do you remember the nighttime walk we were doing with the Spirit app? It's buffered again. So I think it's okay now. So we found out on Find a Grave that there actually was a child buried in that graveyard in Glendalough by the name of, I think his middle name was Liam. And
Yeah, we were getting Liam on the Necrophonic.
we were getting Liam and a child's voice on the Necrophonic the whole time in Glendalough. And
it was Greg actually that Greg looked on Find a Grave for us and couldn't find a Liam. So we kind of didn't think any more about it. And then
Yeah.
it was Valerie that posted up under one of my videos, I think, saying, you do know that Liam is short for William. And it was only then that I went and searched on Find a Grave for a William.
a William, yeah.
And we found this William, Liam in brackets. And what was the chap's surname? William Liam
Healy, and he was 9 to 10 months old when he died in the early 1950.
Yeah.
So it was just straight, because like when we went, you would be disappointed when you go and find a grave and you don't find any Liam. You're going, oh, what was all that about then, or whatever. But then eventually we did find there was a Liam and he was a child. So whether that's connected to that guys or what, I don't know. But very, very interesting. Cemetery Man, welcome back. Welcome back anybody that's in the chat that got maybe booted off, or I don't know what's going on with YouTube, guys. But the woman, the awesome experience. It wasn't very much. If I had to choose between Glendalough and the Spirit Box thing and the Voices or meeting the woman at the cemetery, I would have to choose the woman meeting the woman at the cemetery all day long, because it's totally different, you know.
It's
It's more
it's real.
it's real, you know. Cemetery Man found bones, guys. I seen your video, Jason. You found bones, horse bones or something like that. Linda, need reef.
It was something different.
Wait,
just
now
to-
we're buffering. We're back again, are we?
Yeah.
I like how the cat followed you,
Oh, that was
Krista.
down in, where's that? Lismore.
Oh, Liz, that was in Lismore, Krista. Yeah, the cat followed us around the place. Crazy cat, crazy day that was. I used to work for a hospice, and it's not easy when you meet terminally ill
No.
children and their parents. No, and some people I haven't had to go through that, thank God, in my life. But I hope nobody has to go through anything like that.
Yeah.
It's a terrible experience for anybody, really, and you know, that woman that I met at the cemetery at the grave, I think her children were dead maybe how many years? Maybe 18 years. Was it about 18 years?
Can't remember
I
now.
think it was up to close to 18 years. So, I don't, like, it's a long time, and the woman was there tending her children's grave and stuff, but you know, I don't know if she didn't meet us that day, or you know, she probably meets people at the cemetery every day, and she's doing her flowers, because two other men came that were doing their family grave next door to hers, and they were kind of, you know, saying, "Oh, hi, how are you?" and talking and stuff. And I don't think, you know, I think it's dropping again, is it?
I don't know.
So I don't think people actually speak to each other, or maybe they're afraid to speak to each other, or afraid to bring up a conversation about the person that's deceased, you know, in their life or whatever. And but sometimes it helps people, you know, when you talk about stuff like that, it gets a load off your chest. I'm just trying to look back here because I might have missed. Granny B says, I stayed with hospice patients when I was in my 20s. Oh man, the stories I could tell you about spirits. We did freeze, says Jason, not to death. Yeah, the bunny Janie was there as well. Sorry to hear, Maureen said, my brother passed from leukemia when I was just 11 years old. I'm very sorry to hear that, Maureen McCarthy. My poor mom was never the same, neither was I.
No.
You know, it's sorry, I'm just trying to look. I appreciate it. Hans Burls is there. Who else? Granny B, you have my attention with the spirit stories. The spirits, yeah. So the Liam connection was there. You know, you'd hear stuff coming up in necrophonic, and sometimes you're kind of going, I don't know what's going on with the chat, guys. It's popping from 10 down to 1 and back up to 4 again. So I don't know, is everybody still here in numbers, or what?
Give us a thumbs up if you're still there.
If everybody's still here, just give me a thumbs up, because it's dropping now to 3 again, I think. Janie's there, thumbs up. Maureen McCarthy's there. Linda Ball is there. Ireland Through My Lens, Tommy the Cat, Susan Dawson, Cheryl G,
Here, yeah. It's weird.
Rebecca, Nana D, Linda Ball is using her hands. Someone gave me, was it K9 Fly 1? What
Maybe
is that?
noodles.
Noodles. Thank you for the noodles. You and Sue always brighten my days, says Hans. Thank you. I hope we do.
Thanks, Hans.
Hey, Irish Eyes made it. Hi, Mo. How are you keeping? I hope you're well.
Hi, Mo.
I don't see Kathy Myers here. Or is she?
No, I haven't seen Kathy.
Kathy, I hope Kathy is okay.
Lauren is here.
Because Kathy was going through a few moments in her life. So I hope, Kathy, you're feeling better if you watch this live replay.
Vivian is here.
And I hope you're feeling well.
Okay, the chat goes up then again. It's weird. I have 12.
I'm here. Don't know how to do that. Vivian says.
Oh, that's the thumbs up.
All
Kim.
present. Kim Sellers. Hi, Kim Sellers. I'm still here. I can't find the thumbs up, says Kathleen Lynch. Just stick your thumb up to the screen, Kathleen, like that. And give me a thumbs up.
No, I've completely lost.
Now she's completely lost me here, even though she's sitting beside me. So
Chat is desperate. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know, guys, what's going on with YouTube, but we'll trottle along as best we can. Lauren Farrell. Hi, Lauren Farrell, if I missed you. Someone stick on the kettle. Hi, everyone.
When are you heading off?
Spirits messing with YouTube.
That is for sure.
Spirits messing with YouTube. Yeah, they're like the Gremlins, aren't they? Do you remember that film, The Gremlins? They were messing. Those spirits better get out of here. It's gone down to 2 again now, people, it says.
Gone down to 1.
Yeah.
Susan just got a server retry.
Oh, guys, I don't know what's going on with the world or what's going on with spirits and everything. I think, do you know something? Ever since I went to that Lismore graveyard in Watford, that old graveyard in Lismore, where I heard the growls on the video I did, and the woman saying yes at the grave. Whatever happened, I felt weird coming out of that graveyard after doing that video. Everything started to go weird for me. Even, I don't know what it is.
YouTube going wild for Hans. Maureen.
YouTube is going wild in my end, Hans. I think that lady needed to talk to someone, and you guys were there, so special. Yeah, Linda.
Hi, Helen. Helen Cheadle.
Helen Cheadle. Hi, Helen Cheadle. I'm going to ask Necrophonic what's wrong with YouTube. Yeah, Granny B too. And if you get any spirits on it that knows me, tell them that I'm very, very angry with them. I won't say another word. Did check tapes other night. Wish here channel Irish Eyes. Oh, Maureen, okay. I can't believe YouTube is going just fine for me, Tommy the Cat says. Tommy the Cat, you don't have any spirits, baby. That was stomach growling, Irish Eyes, says Marie. No, I had a good bit of food that day. It wasn't my stomach growling, Marie. But I tell you what, whatever was growling in that cemetery that day, it was very strange. Because whatever, the cat following me around, and then, you know.
Hello from Brazil.
Hello, Geraldo from Brazil. Oi. Oi, tudo bem?
Hans.
YouTube needs to get a priest, right? With a collar, with the YouTube logo on his collar or something like that, and come in and start doing exorcisms on YouTube stuff, because spirits following you and cat. Yeah, there was. So does that mean then you have to feed spirits cat food or something? Or what's the story, guys? Sage and feathers. Just saying about groaning. Nana D, get your coat on, we're going. Where are you going, Marie? Are you coming to Ireland? Me and my friend heard a loud growl in a place called Hell's Gate here in Rhode Island, is it? I heard of a name before. Is it an animal? A Rhode Island Red? Is that some kind of like a turkey, I think? A Rhode Island red.
You want some holy water? I've holy water.
Irish eyes following you. They're all following me. Spirits and everything. What am I going to do?
No, me back.
Granny B, I'll watch that. You're going to a new cemetery Saturday. You're excited. I'll watch that. Holy water. Guys, look what I have here. This video is... Oh, I won't. Sponsored by Holy Water. So here we have holy water. Look. That came from where?
I'm not sure.
Killarney Cathedral, I
I
think.
think it was.
That came from... Do you remember in my short, I put up a short of the big cathedral with the Celine Dion music behind it. That water came from that cathedral in Killarney. Holy water.
Angels and holy water, we always collect them.
And I love angels and holy water and stuff like
Splash
that.
the water.
I was only walking in the bedroom yesterday and I found a white feather on the floor again. White feathers and robins follow me all the time. Nana D, ready when you are, hon. Hi Mary, we are neighbours. I'm Missouri. Growling, I will wait. Maury Mare are doing a live walk at night. Yeah, Maury, Mo, we hope to do another live walk at night time. We just have to find the right cemetery because we have to find the right cemetery with good coverage. 5G or 4G or, you know, just good coverage really, because we need you to have a good experience from it and be able to see where we're going as well and stuff like that. So we will definitely do it.
Mo says, Irish eyes, you're going to need more than...
YouTube would probably go up in fire if I put some of that over them, would it? My home is haunted, says Cheryl. My home sits where a hotel used to be in the early 1800s. We have recorded growling and ghostly conversations.
Wow.
See, I don't know. Sometimes I hear that growling on my videos and I'm thinking, is it something evil or bad? Or some, you know the way sometimes you hear a spirit talking and it sounds like they're growling, but it's just them maybe trying to say something.
Yeah, and it doesn't come across.
And it doesn't come across properly. Going to need more than holy water. Yeah, I might have to get one of those suitcases. Mo, do you know those little suitcases kits, like vampire kits? And what's that?
My Pepsi cherry.
It's floating around the place, guys. Get a price for that can. What else? I just think that I'm missing something here, guys, on my chat. Sometimes I get carried away with myself. Don't throw that holy water on your YouTube device, you blow it up for sure. That's for sure, Granny B. I have to try something.
Kathleen Lynch, last time I was in Galway, I got some water from the cathedral.
Yeah, Galway Cathedral is beautiful, isn't it, Kathleen? It's amazing architecture in Galway Cathedral, and Galway is lovely. Well, I have to say Galway is lovely because I'm from Galway originally.
Kim Sellers, I find feathers all the time. It started a few days after my mum died.
Yeah, Kim, that's a sign.
That's your mum sending the feathers.
Your mum is sending all the feathers and all the signs that she's there and everything else. That's what that is. So don't think strange of that. Nana D, everyone is welcome to come over to my place for a good meal. Tommy the cat said. Tommy, how are you going to do that? You'll have to get a lot of chairs, Tommy, but we will come for your dinner because I heard you're a very good cook. If you hear a bang, it's me throwing the remote. YouTube drive me mad, says David. David. Chris will give out you if you throw that remote.
Helen said, I don't think that second voice was a growl, but a woman's low voice answering you. Also, cats are very spiritual animals. My cat always alerts me when my son.
Yeah, I think the woman was acknowledging that she heard me speaking about her husband, you know, that I was reading when he was born, when he died. I was reading all about his information. I think that if somebody from beyond the grave, you can actually hear them saying yes on your video. When I walked around Dean's Grange in Dublin on that live video during the day, there, I think was it on Sunday, Saturday or Sunday, the amount of stuff, only because people say it to me, I go back over and I do hear stuff on it again. So it seems like every single video I'm doing lately, I hear something when I'm in a cemetery, when I play back on edit. I've never heard so many voices on videos. Who's that? Ostar AEB4.
AB4.
So Irish tend to be superstitious. I think not just Irish. I think just people from.
I wouldn't be very superstitious.
I wouldn't be superstitious either. I'm
I
more
believe
kind of.
in
I'm more
spiritual,
spiritual. Yeah, I'm more spiritual about stuff. And I wish I knew if it was evil. I can't move. We just bought the house. No, I wouldn't move, Cheryl. I just. If it's if it's something that's harmless and it doesn't feel bad, I wouldn't worry about it. But if it starts getting crazy, I probably would get a priest or say a few prayers or just ask the spirits, kindly to go to their own world. I still think some sage. I don't know, guys. I wouldn't be into that sage kind of thing, to be honest. Sage and all that. I don't believe in the sage thing. I think there's other ways of sorting stuff like that out. That's just me. Cats can see in different spectrum. They are good familiars and protectors, says Cemetery Man. I think that cat actually was walking around that day and was protecting us that day, because the way he roared in the cathedral was crazy.
When the cat was crying, it was. I got such a fright. I don't know what it was.
Mo, $10. Thank you very much, Mo. I appreciate it. Thank you. God bless you. Guys, I am missing stuff here.
Tommy, Rebecca is on her way for your lovely food. You're going to have to start a YouTube channel, Tommy.
Rebecca Stefka says, Tommy the cat, you can be the new Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, Tommy, you're going to have to.
Do you live near each other, guys? Tommy, you're making this live could turn into a dating site. The way things are going here. If the house is telling you to get out, then it's time to leave, says Tommy the cat.
What is the weirdest thing you've found in a cemetery?
So
Johnny.
I know sage. Well, I wouldn't say to somebody not to use sage. That's entirely up to yourself and your own belief, what you think. But that's just my personal opinion, is I wouldn't use sage.
I have used sage. I'll just say that. But it was during a Reiki, I was getting Reiki and I was getting a house Reiki'd, if that's the word.
Yeah.
And we used sage and the experience was fantastic, I have to say. It was afterwards, after we got the house done, it was like somebody had opened all the windows.
Yeah.
It was like a fresh feeling in the house. The house was definitely haunted, by the way.
What is the strangest, or what is the weirdest thing you found in a cemetery?
Yeah, that's a good.
Besides
bones,
yeah, I suppose.
A rabbit.
I suppose the
rabbit.
the bunny rabbit has to be the strangest.
One of the strangest.
One of the strangest. Yeah. But also that bottle that was in that crypt where we saw the bones. It was like a bottle from the 1800s or something. So whether that bottle was put in there with the person when they died, as the way when people are buried, they put stuff in with the body to go to the next world. It's a kind of a tradition. Spiritual healing and healing for me. Okay, care about you both, says Mo.
Oh, thanks, Mo.
Thanks, Mo. Big work going on at Loftus Hall, I see. Yeah, I haven't been down there, David, to see.
Linda Ball. What's the weirdest thing you found in the cemetery? They found each other.
Yeah, we found each other on the cemetery. A cemetery channel. Imagine having a cemetery channel. Like for dating or something.
We do. Not for dating.
No, but for dating, hi, my name is whatever, and my name is whatever, the guy, and where do you go? Oh, I vlog cemeteries in New York, and I live very close. Idea, guys, I should paint
Jason
that.
Ghost Hunter.
Jason Ghost Hunter, welcome. Hello, how are you?
Sydney, Australia.
Cemetery Man. Ostara is an Anglo-Saxon. Oh, there he is now with his history and all his knowledge again, confusing us Irish. Goddess or
Pagan.
Ostor. Linda, we found each other. We're several hundred miles apart, Tommy and I. Oh, Rebecca, it's a pity. I'm sure you would love to have cookies together and have a chat. Have you ever had a paranormal experience? Lauren Ferd wants to know.
Yes. I think I've shared that story a few times now at this stage.
I haven't had a paranormal experience, really. Well, more of a spiritual one I had.
Spiritual awakening.
A spiritual awakening I had.
And I had definitely had paranormal like not bad as in poltergeist or anything like that, but I was being woke up almost every single night from my sleep, and no one else was, just by really loud bangs. And then I had that awful dead hag experience where you're awake but you're paralyzed and it feels like someone is pressing on your body and you can't move, you can't talk. Even though you think in your head you're shouting, you're not, nobody can hear you. But we had to get the house blessed after that, and actually that just stopped it in its tracks. It happened probably 4 or 5 times to me, but then it stopped after that. Mark Doyle, I haven't been able to comment for about
hello,
a week
Mark Doyle.
now. I've been here, but comments are being ghosted, pardon the pun. Mark, well, we can see you now, Mark, so hopefully that's sorted.
Rebecca says, how did you two meet?
How did we meet? Over a cup of coffee.
A cup of coffee, yeah. Oh God, I don't think I could ever use one of those dating websites, says Mark Doyle. You never know, Mark. So
we're buffering again, it seems.
I can't. I'm trying to see here.
Yeah, it's sleep paralysis.
I wish Google Maps would drive through the cemetery so we could take a drive on the street view. An Easter egg hunt in the graveyard.
We're buffering again, guys.
We're buffering again. I'm way behind in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something funny happening with the texts again, guys. Sorry now.
What's going on with the text?
I don't know. It's like they're...
Luckily, I never experienced sleep paralysis, says Watcher in the Dark.
Yeah, it's not a nice feeling. They call it, well, we call it here the dead hag. But a lot of people say it's paranormal. I definitely believe it was paranormal. It wasn't a nice experience, but as I said, when we got the house blessed, it just completely stopped.
What time is it over there? It's 10:10 p.m. at night, Jason. So it's probably in Australia. God knows what time it is there. What time is it in Australia?
On his
I'd
own.
be going live in a cemetery at 9 p.m. on my own. On my own.
Oh, wow.
On your own. Wow, that'd be...
Is your lovely wife not going to be with you, Jason? That sounds scary to me now.
It's 2 p.m. in California, says Jenny. It's 4 o'clock a.m. Everyone tell us what time it is where you're from. 7:10 a.m. in Australia. Kylie Cook and Jason Ghost Hunter, are you far from each other? 4 p.m. in Texas. What else is here? 4 p.m. in Wisconsin. Tommy the Cat 5:10 in Rhode Island. Kim Sellers 4:10. Liz Granny Beads 4:10 in Missouri. You did the right thing, Sue. Stages for use in the smaller areas, not really outside. Same time as you guys. Cathy Cousins. Oh, Cathy Cousins is from UK, I think, isn't she?
Yeah.
Have you two ever heard the Bean? SI question mark 410
Eastern
USA. Eastern time USA. I've heard of Eastern time, I think. 5:10 in Maine. 2:10 in Arizona.
Oh, the Banshee. Yes.
Oh, the Banshee. Sorry, read that
The
wrong.
Banshee, yes.
On Friday, I'll be on for 15 minutes after Julia will be there. I am indeed. See,
Buffering again.
there's the spirits again. Here, I have a spirit plate, is it? Think you have gremlins on here. Tried making a donation 3 times now tonight. Helen Cheadle says, "Sorry."
There's something very strange, Helen, going on. I don't know what
There's
it is.
something going on tonight, Helen. I don't know.
My chat keeps disappearing and then coming back, and it's all sorts of craziness. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Ostara B4. I hope I've said that right. I've never heard the Banshee. I thought I heard, my brother is here, he'd probably say the same. Years ago, I was going for a walk late at night. I was only young and I heard this screaming and I thought, sure, it was the Banshee. And I ran home and I said it to Mammy and she said, stop. She said, that's the fox. The fox has a very loud cry when they're, I suppose, mating season. I can still remember that, and I've heard it since, but it was a fox that night, and I'm presuming anything else I've heard is just foxes.
Janie says the chat is haunted.
It is, Janie. I don't know what's going on.
Either that now or it's YouTube. Hope you didn't make 3 donations by accident as hands to Helen.
No, nothing came through anyway.
Nothing came through, Helen Cheadle, but that happened to me actually before. I was making a donation on a live. And it went through 3 times. The same amount went through 3 times. So be careful if anybody does that. Sometimes YouTube will buffer chats. Do you got your setting set for over 18?
No, I don't think so.
I think it is set for that, yeah.
Is it?
Tell them going to put spirit plate in
Mother Earth.
Mother Earth. I had my honeymoon in Bartlett. They're talking there. Hello, Irish Eyes Serenity Sue. Kate Kearns. Hi, Kate Kearns.
Hi, Kate.
The first time my granny told me about the Banshee, she scared the daylights out of me.
Yeah, it's not. It's an awful.
Hi, Kate.
Awful kind of a thing to hear.
Marie Green, you're back. I didn't even know you were gone, Marie Green. We didn't miss you at all. I wonder, is it that thing about 18s? I'm sure I checked it.
I only set it for not for kids. I don't ever set it.
Are you two in the West? May I inquire?
No.
No, we're not in the West, no. Ostar AEB4. Where are you from, Ostar AEB4?
Ostara.
Hi, Jade Shepherd. It's gone down to 2 now again, Nick.
Oh, I have 11 here. I don't know what's going on. Nadia, the chat is definitely haunted.
What is Banshee? Janie says.
It's an old woman who goes around with long hair, brushing it with a comb. If you find her comb, they say that you will be dead by the morning, or if you touch her comb. But she's supposed to have this awful scream, and if you hear, somebody will die.
He's from Florida, Sue. He said, just call me Tim.
Florida, yes, so call me Tim. Okay, Tim. Elaine is back, or she's here again?
I don't know what's going on. Badgers make horrific noises. Sound. It's worse than the Banshee. I thought it was a woman being killed 2 a.m. but went out seeing nothing. Found out it was badgers. Google the sound. It's awful.
David, is that not foxes? No. I thought they were always foxes.
Don't pick up a comb is right, yeah?
That's right, yeah. Don't pick up the comb.
My grandfather was very spiritual, says Granny B, and from Ireland. He used to scare my cousins with wild stories, but not me. He just encourages me. I've been going to cemetery since age 5.
That's lovely, Granny B.
Welcome back, Jason is there, is he?
Yeah.
More than one person here, silly YouTube, my Grammys, yeah. I think we can all agree that the chat is haunted. I think we can all agree, guys, that
There's something funny.
Something followed me
Whoops.
from that Lismore cemetery, I think, that day. I think that's where it started.
Guys, if I kicked anyone out, I'm sorry. I just dropped my phone and something funny happened. So I'm sorry. Come back in if you're gone.
Did you?
Yeah, I just went funny here and I dropped it.
Sue was very bold. She's kicking people out and everything.
I'm sorry if I did.
Glad you made it. Here it's gone again.
Yeah.
Why don't the gremlins just go away?
Google the badger's fox's sound.
No,
Not
so
bad.
foxes
Alright.
screaming can sound like babies crying.
The one I heard
Yeah, but
sounded like a woman being
Cats
murdered.
can sound like
Terrible.
babies crying as well. I've heard cats at night time crying, like they're
Kathy
like they're
Myers.
like they're giving out to each other. Cats, and you're like crying like a child. Kathy Myers, welcome. Hi. I hope you'll be able to stay on because the chat seems to be messing up with people the whole time. The chat needs saging. It's not the chat, I don't think. It's just
I don't
YouTube.
know, yeah, I don't know what's
Because
going on.
it's I use YouTube Studio to read me comments from all you guys commenting and stuff, and to do videos and upload videos, and that's not working either. And Sue's is not working. Mine is not working. The YouTube Studio, so I don't know, guys.
I have a video that will be out shortly. Well, I hope it will be out shortly, and I hope it's all okay because I can't get in to do anything with it.
She has a video coming up at what time?
I'm not sure now because I can't check it.
I think it's 10:45.
Is it?
It might be 10:45. Video coming up about Father Ted.
Yeah.
So check it out.
It's
And
not very long, guys. It was just while we were there, we were visiting several graves, and I wanted to do his. Hi, Babji.
Kathleen says, I have a fox that sleeps in my garden.
Lucky you, Kathleen.
There must be 60 here, I would guess.
Yeah, it's 9 now again.
No,
I don't
it's-
know. Tommy said it went from 16 to 2 to 7. It's strange, isn't it?
Chat is up and down, says 2 now. I don't know what's going on, guys.
I'd say we'll have to
We'll have to call
call
it
it
a day,
tonight,
guys.
yeah, and try again. We'll try again soon, not tonight, but it'll be
So,
someday during the week. We'll try
someday.
and catch up properly when it's all working right.
Someday during the week, mate. Alright. What do you think of my English accent? I'm seeing 9 more than that in here. Yeah, there is more than 9, obviously.
Janie, I can't pronounce that. Can you pronounce that?
What's the...
Larona?
Larona.
Legend. I've heard of that legend. I just can't pronounce it. But I wouldn't know the name of it. But I've definitely heard of that because I watch loads of paranormal groups, and I remember them going to a break. Yeah, so I've heard of that.
I've heard the Cooper Chabra legend. Did you ever hear that? I think it's Cooper. Is it Cooper Chabra? The monster thing.
Not sure.
Chat is possessed.
Yeah, I think we'll leave it, will we? Because it's not. It's acting
Guys, we'll have to leave it. Drink feck girls, father jacks.
Yes.
Tommy. Yeah, that's it, Tommy. You have it.
That would be an
And women.
economical matter.
Drink girls, feck women. Chupacabra, that's it.
Chupacabra.
Tommy the cat.
Yeah.
Do you believe in that? Chupacabra. Or do you anybody believe in mermaids? Who believes in mermaids? Do you think there's such thing as a mermaid? Lauren Farrell, I might get better Wi-Fi in the cemetery. That's the truth. There's probably more life in the cemetery than there is here. With the Wi-Fi.
Kathy, we hope you're okay.
Kathy, yeah, we hope you're doing okay and we're thinking about you. I believe in fairies.
Me too, Kathy. Well, after the video of the Enchanted Wood, yes, definitely.
Oh, there's a very, a good story we've heard about today, and we might do it sometime. One of us will definitely do it. Do you know the story? They find a grave
Oh,
in
yeah.
Tipperary.
Thanks, Linda.
Thanks, Linda Ball. Linda Ball gave us a bit of information today about a video that's very, very interesting that would be worth doing. It's in Tipperary. And it's got to do with...
Don't say anything. Don't give it away. Don't.
It's got to do with...
Don't. Oh.
Oh, I'm doing good today. I'm glad to hear that, Kathy Myers. I believe in fairies and aliens. Everybody believes in aliens. I believe in aliens too. There has to be something out there. Bob G says, I'm pretty sure I saw a mermaid on Paranormal, caught on camera, and fairies as well.
I caught a fairy.
Sue caught a fairy on her video of the old graveyard. Enchanted graveyard it's called. Watch that in BC. I heard of that before, but I can't remember.
Is that Bigfoot? No?
Oh, Bigfoot, yeah.
Is it Bigfoot? I'm not sure.
I think it's Bigfoot.
Bye, Nadia. Take care.
Nadia's going. Bye, Nadia. Thanks for popping in. What's a chupacabra? I think it's some kind of a weird-looking demon head-looking animal thing, from what I remember. Anyone here of stick people, says Mo?
I've heard of stick people, but I've heard of Slender Man as well. I don't know whether they're the same thing.
That's for you, Mo. Cow sound.
Yes, Hans, our mods are amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Tommy the cat is very naughty, said Helen Cheadle. Is Tommy a naughty cat? Are you, Tommy? There's great mods on here. We're very lucky to have them. And we're lucky to have everybody. All you guys subscribe to our channel. We love you all. And love what we do.
I've pain in my neck now.
Bob said he saw the fairy picture. I believe in aliens and UFOs. Stick people Mo says live in graveyards. I've never heard of that before now. Stick people live in graveyards. Yeah.
Granny B, frightened Granny B.
Irish eyes, you're so funny. I try my
Who's
best.
drinking Dr.
If
Pepper?
you have to smile, guys, and you have to try and
This is for you, Mo.
make other people happy. That's Pepsi Max. Cherry Max. I love cherries. Anything cherry I love.
We can't get Dr. Pepper, Mo.
I love Dr. Pepper, but yeah, we can't get it. My house is haunted is here. How are you? My house is haunted. Haven't talked to you for a while. UFOs are real. Not sure about the tooth fairy though. Oh, I thought the tooth fairy was coming tonight. Now I'm disappointed. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper, says Mo.
That's why I showed her the cherry Pepsi.
You're talking about my... Right, you will get a donation, but I failed 4 times now. Grr, take... It's reconnecting again.
Yeah, I think we'll just may...
Yeah, we'll have to go. I was thinking the same came on YouTube and you popped up. Now the dog wants out. Granny B, a man died in my home and his spirit is here.
Wow.
You should do a video and show us that, Granny B, and do a necrophonic and see what comes up about the man in your house. I'd be interested. I've never heard of stick people. Now, I went to school with people that looked like sticks. When I was in school, they were kind of very thin.
That's what Hans said, I think.
But
My
I've
son
never...
is a stick person, 6'2" and skinny as a ray.
I'm drinking sparkling water, guava flavour. I love Dr. Pepper. Cherry is where my house is haunted. It's at. Guys, I think I'm going to leave it there because this chat is messing up and it's just a pain. And we will try and come on again another night soon and have a chat, a proper chat. We had a good chat tonight, but when it keeps buffering and stuff like that and people are coming in and out, we'll have to come back and do it again properly. So thanks for popping in, guys. And God bless everybody and mind yourselves and look after each other. And we'll talk soon.
Take care, guys. God bless.
Take care, guys.